Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com, and today's video is going to be a preview or a commercial, if you will, of the specials that we'll be having during the Thanksgiving week, so-called Black Friday, Cyber Monday, that whole crazy big shopping week. We start a thing. I've been doing it for a few years now, where around 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Thanksgiving Day, we put a whole bunch of items on sale. And I thought that in today's video, I would take some time and show you 9 of the things that will be on sale. If you go to our homepage, there's a little thing that says Black Friday Preview. You can click it, brings up another page, and it shows you, I don't know, 15, 20 watches or so that will be on special. Not a totally inclusive list at all. More items will be available on sale during those special 5 days, Thursday through Monday. But today I want to just do a little bit of hands-on with a few of the watches, just to show you, because I don't think there's much out there on the internet, and I wanted to kind of bring them to you. Something that strikes me about a lot of the sales that I see, I get targeted just like you guys do with all the emails and newsletters from other companies. Watches especially, because I do have to keep tabs on what's going on, and I've gotten like 3 or 4 in the last couple of days, 94% off, 93% off of whatever brand it is, and from these inflated retails, and it's just like, the watch was never worth that in the first place, and now the sale price that you're giving it for is probably pretty much what it's worth at the end of the day. So where are the savings? That's why I wanted to really show you watches today that I thought, at our regular web price, they were pretty good deals, and now that we're going to discount them even more, I think they are, some of them are downright crazy steal. So anyway, I'm not even going to give you a wrist check. I'm wearing a Sarb and an Orient. But anyway, let's get over and check out these bunch of watches. So because I am showing you 9 watches, I'm not going to go into the usual detail. I'm just going to give quick overviews of each model. 9 watches, a couple minutes each, and I don't want to be here all day, and more than likely, either do you. So the first one I'm going to do is an Orient multi-calendar automatic. I'm not sure I've ever done a video on a multi-calendar, and it did occur to me after I did the perpetual calendar watch and learn, this would have been really the ideal watch for it. Let's just do the sizes quick. It is going to be 42 by 12 by 49. Solid case back, 50 meters water resistant, hardened mineral crystal, 22 millimeter black leather strap. And what makes this watch special, as I said, is it is a multi-calendar. And what you do is there's a button up here, and you actuate it, and you can see the windows, the top and the bottom, moving. And all you really have to do is align a date to a month, a year to a month. And this goes all the way up to like 2030 something or whatever. And the instructions tell you exactly how to do it, leap year, non-leap year. And then your entire calendar is displayed at the bottom of the dial. So it shows you the whole calendar, for the whole month. It's really cool. I mean, how it works. It's a little bit of, almost a little bit of slide rule, if you will. But this is the Orient multi-calendar. It is a watch that has a retail price of $280. We would normally sell them for the mid to high hundreds on a regular sale day. For the Black Friday weekend, it's going to be $115. Automatic, self-winding, 21 jewels. Doesn't hand wind or hack. It's got one of the older Orient movements in it, but just a gorgeous watch, super functional, and something, I'm sure there's someone on your list that would really appreciate a cool watch like this. No lume, as I'm looking at it. It's just it's silver hands, numbers, black dial with cool patterning. So let's jump up a notch and go to the Orient Conductor. This is a watch that came out a few years ago. It made a quick appearance. It was available in white, black, and this two-tone. The two-tone is the one that's going to be on special. It is an automatic. It's automatic self-winding, like all the watches that you will see are. This is model number FM01001W. I probably should have mentioned the calendar was EU0A004B. But we'll put links down below for everything. It is a beautiful two-tone watch, yellow gold and stainless steel. Solid bracelet, really nice. See-through case back to see that nice 21 jewel automatic movement. Remember, Orient still makes all their movements in Japan. Even if the watches are not, all the movements are still made in Japan, in-house. Sapphire crystal, check that out, scratch-resistant sapphire. So this one's going to come in at 42 millimeters, 13 thick, 49 tip to tip. And for some reason, the geniuses decided to put a 23 millimeter bracelet on it. Probably one of the, only downfalls of the watch. 100 meters water resistant. So let's check out the dial. You've got a power reserve meter at the top, as you can see. Hours, minutes, running seconds, and then date is at the bottom. It is a screw down crown, so you need to pull it out to set the time and the date. It doesn't hack. It doesn't hand wind, but a beautiful watch nonetheless. Just check out the detailing on it. Look at the bracelet. The bracelet is really nice. Look at the detail on the bracelet. How all the links are chamfered at the top of the link. Flip lock, double push button deployant. You can see the hang tag with the model number I just gave you. This is I would say one of the nicer dress watches from the Orient collection, and this one, like I said, made a short time appearance. So normal retail was around $570. We were selling them for in the mid threes. It's going to be on special for $217. $217 is killer for a two-tone dress watch, power reserve, solid link bracelet, Orient pedigree. Pretty cool looking. So in case you haven't figured it out yet, or in case you want to know, yes, every watch will be an Orient. And it goes into what I said in the beginning of the video. Orient, in my opinion, makes watches, some of the best watches for the money. So when they go on sale or super sale like they are now, this is an opportunity to get watches at prices that you'll probably, you only see maybe once a year. And then not only that, they're just true bargains. Again, not like stuff that it says it was $1,000 and now it's $95, and you think you're saving $905. You're not going to see any of that here. I mean, these are all verifiable bargains. So this is the Orient Sentinel AC05003B, and maybe you can tell from the part number, from the AC, hand winds and hacks. So the seconds hand stops when you pull out the crown. It is 40.5 millimeters in diameter, 11.5 thick, 49 from tip to tip, exhibition case back, screw down, hard mineral crystal, 50 meters water resistant, 22 millimeter lug. I would say if I'm going too fast, tell me to slow down, but I can't hear you. So I know I'm going fast, so just hit rewind if you have to. Comes on a nice rubber strap, which I thought was pretty cool for a watch that kind of is dressy. It's got this IP or PVD lunette on it as part of the case design, brushed case, sign buckle, which I just showed you before. So this watch, because it has their newer movement, was a little bit more pricey. Retail was $335. I was usually selling them for like $170 or $160, and they're going to be on sale for $93. Just check out the dial, silver hands, no loom here, but cool to hand design, the hour hand with the square skeleton hour hand, date window. Again, another knockout for $93. Hand winding, hacking. I'm not sure it gets better than that. Well, it does get better than that because there's one coming up soon that I feel is the biggest bargain of the day. So from one end of the spectrum all the way to the other, and those of you with OCD, sorry, the bezel is not lined up. There you go. I'll put it at the 5 if you feel better. This is an Orient saturation diver. I know a lot of people are looking for it in white dial and black dial, and it's simply no longer available. I was able to get a bunch of them in the red dial, model number EL02003H. Comes with Orient's 22 jewel hand winding and hacking movement. It's their 40 N5A movement, solid screwed down case back, 300 meters water resistant. So you got a 45.5 millimeter case, 16.5 mils thick. You're looking at 55 tip to tip. Certainly not a watch for the weak and weary. Anti-reflective AR, sapphire crystal, awesome bracelet. Check it out, solid link. 22 millimeter, And the best part, I did say 300 meters, right? 300 meters water resistant. This is a saturation diver, so those of you that dive will know what that means. Ceramic bezel, nice and beefy and meaty. You can see when I turned it, really has very good action. So the cool thing about this bracelet is that it's got a glide lock on it. You push the deployant back and you can slide this in and out, and that is your extra diver's extension. And when you're done with it, you just push it back in, and it doesn't deploy unless the flip lock is pushed all the way out. So this is by far the most weighty and expensive of the bunch. It comes in retails for $2,000. I know that we sold them day in, day out for $1,000. They're going to be on special for $799. It's $799 for a 300-meter diver. Made in Japan. The whole watch is made in Japan, not just the movement. Whole watch is made in Japan. Ceramic bezel, power reserve meter, awesome loom. Let's do a quick loom shot. Awesome killer loom. I'm not sure you're gonna get better than that in in anything. It's totally amazing. You see the bezel loom dot as I rotate it around, and we'll try to center it with the loom. So again, this is the Orient 300 meter saturation diver. So let's head on back to Dressland and look at the Orient Java. I guess it kind of reminds me of a cup of coffee with the rose gold on it. Other than that, I'm not really sure about the name. It does come on a nice brown leather strap, which complements rose gold extremely well. So it's Orient's self-winding 21 joule automatic movement. It is 43 millimeters in diameter, right around 12 thick. And again, right around 49 tip to tip, which I'm noticing a lot of the Orients are. Exhibition window, case back, mineral crystal. I already told you about the brown leather strap. It does have a matching buckle. It's under this paper. I don't want to rip it off, but you can clearly see it. This is just a really nice dress watch. Simple. It's got two complications, one for the date and one for the day of the week. You can see it right there. Roman numerals, no luminescence. So this is a watch that would normally retail for around $300. And, excuse me, the list is $300. We were selling them for around $180. And now for those special 5 days between Thanksgiving and Cyber Monday, we're going to be letting them go at $95 each. Another killer deal, of course. These are all killer deals. I can't say it enough. I'm not sure where else you're going to find a $95 automatic with a rose gold case, mineral crystal. Like I said, there's one coming up, and maybe we should just, maybe we'll get to one of the great bargains right now. So here is the Orient Ranger day and date automatic watch, model number EM7N002W. It's based on Orient's 21 joule automatic self-winding movement. So the specs, 42 millimeters in diameter, 12 thick, and guess what? It is, of course, 49 millimeters tip to tip. Exhibition case back, scratch resistant sapphire crystal. I'll say that again, scratch resistant sapphire. Wait till you hear the price in a minute. Solid link stainless steel bracelet. Solid end links stainless steel bracelet. 50 meters water resistance. Day and date calendar. As you can see, you turn it one way and the date goes, and to flip the day around you rotate the time, and let's get to the next day, and there goes to Wednesday. So the day is displayed in nice wide format at the bottom of the dial. Let's check out the loom on it. So decent loom. The hands are lit up very well. The markers with little dots. So maybe a little confusing because I know sometimes I go like this, like you rotate the watch and I could change the time by an hour. So this one's at 305 list. We would normally sell it for around 170, 180. It's going to be $119 on that weekend. So that's an amazing price for an automatic, self-winding auto sports watch or dress watch even. I guess it's more sporty than dress. Sapphire crystal. Amazing. Solid link bracelet, solid end links, double push button, deployant. This is the Orient Ranger, model EM7N002W. So let's move on to something a little different. This is the Orient Rally. You guys may have seen me wear my orange Orient Rally watch. This is the Rally with power reserve meter and sapphire crystal, model FT0009W. This one is more of a dress version. Mine was more of a sport. This one's got the rose gold tone case, silverish dial, but check out the cutout in the dial. You can see my finger maybe waving in the back. Super cool. It's got an internal slide rule, so you have a crown down here that screws down, and that operates the slide rule. Let me see if I can unscrew it. I can, and wait till it pops. And there I've got a slide rule. You can watch the watch and learn I did on how to use a slide rule. And then this is your crown for winding it. It's a screwed down crown, so it's more of a lefty crown. You could see the mechanism for engaging and disengaging the various levers and clutches in the watch over here on the left. So let's go through the specs quickly. It is another 21 joule automatic movement. It's almost 44 millimeters in diameter, 12 thick, 52 millimeters from tip to tip. We already noticed that an exhibition case back, anti-reflective, scratch-resistant front crystal, brown alligator strap with matching deployant buckle, 100 meters water resistant. Let's zoom in on the dial a bit. There you go. I mean, it really looks nice. I mean, check it out. Check out the work. Look at the outlining on the numerals, the gilding around it. We'll cut out the lights just so you could check out the loom. There's the loom on it. Looks fantastic, easy to read. Besides this white dial, there will be another one on special that's slightly different, but still in the same Rally series, so you should definitely check that one out. So the Rally normally sells for $595 is the list price. We would normally sell it for somewhere in the high threes. I haven't sold a Rally in many years, so I did jump at the chance to get a bunch of them in. But this one we're going to have on sale for those 5 days for $249. $249 for a skeletonized watch with a internal slide rule, again with the automatic and the self-winding, gold tone deployant buckle. Awesome looking. So the eighth one up looks a lot like the Ranger that I showed you before, and now that I'm showing you this Century, I'm realizing that when I showed you the Ranger, I forgot to mention something very important also on that one, as is this one. It starts with an S, and that means the entire watch is indeed made in Japan. So that Century for $119 with the big day down here. This one, this is made in Japan, fully made in Japan. So as is this guy. This is the Orient Century automatic watch with white dial, and again, sapphire crystal. This one I think represents the biggest bargain in everything that I'm doing, certainly in Orient this year. So let's go through the numbers really quick. It's got that 21 joule automatic self-winding movement, 40-hour power reserve, just like all these have been. 41 millimeter case, 11.5 thick, 49 tip to tip, exhibition case back. Again, scratch resistant sapphire crystal, and you know it's scratch resistant because when I zoom in on the dial, you'll see there's double diamonds down here, and that's Orient's symbol for scratch resistance. Solid stainless steel bracelet, like I said, 22 millimeter lug, 50 meter water resistance. We've gone to a folded end link here. I hope you don't mind too much. Double push button, deployant buckle. There it goes. So this one was a 305 list. We were selling them again for the high hundreds. $99 it's going to be for those 5 days. $99. Absolutely nuts. $99 for an automatic self-winding watch, sapphire crystal. Let's check out the dial on it because, again, it's a gorgeous dial. They do excellent work. Silver applied numbers. Silver applied indices, and of course there is a little bit of loom, just like the other one, just like the Ranger. Glows pretty much the same. I mean, $99 for this. You don't like the bracelet, for $99, throw it out and put it on, put it on a brown leather strap or something, or a croc strap. This is a watch that is extremely versatile. And I don't think this is the one where I don't think you're going to find something that's a better bargain for what you're getting. Again, like I said, automatic self-winding, sapphire crystal, solid link bracelet. It's really got everything. So again, check this one out. And that brings us to the last one. Last but certainly not least, and the one that is the least expensive of the bunch, the Orient starfish. I've done the starfish many times as a closeout. I generally buy them in large quantities and put them out at a great price. And, you know, there's no exception. This time I'm doing the same thing. So, again, with the automatic self-winding movement. This one's a little bit cool. It's got the day. Whoops, the day is busy flipping. Sorry about that. It's got the day and the date. Quick changes up here for the day of the week, 2 languages. See that? The date is over here. They are black numbers and letters on silver background. So automatic self-winding, 42 thick. 42 in diameter. I'm doing this too long. 12 thick, 48 tip to tip. Mineral crystal, exhibition case back, leather strap, 22 millimeters. Not the greatest strap in the world. Very simple, but who the heck cares when I tell you the price? Change it for whatever you want. Silver buckle, 50 meters, water resistant. This one is normally... Oh, before we get to the price, let's do loom, right? Everybody wants to see loom. Sorry about that. It's got loom, right? I mean, you can certainly see it. Nothing special going on here. Very easily readable in the dark. So this guy, it normally is lists at $215. Sell them day in and day out on the website for $110, $120 usually. We're going to close them out during those 5 days for $77. I feel like I really sound like, one of those TV guys, but $77, how could you go wrong for an automatic watch with a movement that's made in Japan? In this case, the watch is not made in Japan because part number starts with an F. I did a video on Orient part numbers a while ago because they are very confusing. But again, watch with a movement that's made in Japan, automatic self-winding, day, date, whole package, just and really good looking. So this is the Orient Starfish EM7J00AW. So what I'll do now is I'm gonna pop. I don't know. I guess I'll pop a couple on my wrist so you can check them out. So the first one up is that Orient Starfish at 40. Again, a lot of the watches are on 42 millimeters. Fits great on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. And I do apologize if I am going fast. I feel like I'm going fast, but to go through 9 watches and keep the video, decently short, I can't talk too much, and I have to, keep it rolling at a good tempo. Orient Ranger, that sapphire crystal, $119. Yeah, that's easy. That's an easy decision. The $99 Century would fit, just about the same way. They're pretty much about the same size. I definitely picked watches that fit me rather well. Even the Conductor, being one of the watches I showed you today, still fits rather well. And I am holding the bracelet. I don't have anything to make it smaller except my other hand, but can see easily the lugs don't extend past the edges of my wrist. Very nice, comfortable, looks like $1 million. That sapphire crystal, two-tone, nice touches. This one may be going overboard a little bit for me, 45, probably a little bit too big, although the lugs are really not that bad, but it's a tremendous watch. Not only in diameter, it's also really thick, but that red dial's got tremendous presence. There's a lot you could do there to pick up the red in the dial, with a nylon strap with red accents in it. It would really look hot. Cool looking dive watch, and definitely that dial pops like crazy. Orient Rally, even on a leather strap. I wear this watch on a nylon strap, and I love it. On the leather strap, it's still nice. Definitely dresses it up more than the sporty looking orange one that I've got, but fit certainly still is not a problem. So the rest of them after this are all about the same size, around 41, 42, so I'm not going to do any more. This will be the last one. This is the multi-calendar, the one that I showed you with that. I think this is the first one I showed you with that cool perpetual calendar at the bottom. Definitely adds a lot of dial interest and dial detail. Great looking watch, great looking dress watch. Definitely a conversation starter. What the hell is on your watch? And and then you could tell them. This has been Mark from LongIslandWatch.com showing you our holiday specials that will go live on November 23rd around 1 p.m. Again, this is just some of the specials. Go to our homepage, www.longislandwatch.com. Click on the Black Friday preview icon that you see there. It'll bring up another page with, I don't know, somewhere around 20 or so watches that will be on sale. Not just Orients, there are other brands in there. Sure, Orient is the dominator. Simply because I get my best deals from them, and I can offer you the best deals from them. But even that list of 20 or so watches is nowhere near inclusive of everything that's going to be on sale. So also make sure you sign up for our newsletter. I don't know if I ever say that, but you should go to the top of the website. There's a button that says subscribe to our newsletter. Click it and subscribe. And that way, when the sale goes live, you will get an email so you'll know. Because if past is an indicator of future performance, some of this stuff will sell out pretty quickly by the time you are done eating turkey. So make sure you sign up so that you know when the sale is live. And again, when the sale goes live, there will be other stuff added, not just what you see there and not just what you see here. So anyway, please like this video if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so yet. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below, and I'll be sure to address them as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.